Hi, Walt Fritz here from Foundations in Manual Therapy Seminars. Over the last couple of years, the tongue work that I teach in my introductory and advanced seminars has grown exponentially from a couple basic maneuvers to what is now two separate labs and almost consumes an entire afternoon of first day of the introductory seminar. I learned tongue work years ago, basically just hold on and pull, which at times was way too much, at least for me. We've backed that away, the narrative of change of what's happening. Are we really stretching fascia of the muscle? Or, everything else that happens with tongue work has evolved just like manual therapy explanations themselves. But I can tell you that we've gone through a lot of different iterations of the tongue work, including how to grab onto the tongue, because that's pretty important. The standard sort of use is, regular cheap gauze. It works. It's kind of coarse, not my favorite, but it works. Preferred over that is non-woven sponge or non-woven gauze. I love a 3x3 size, that's my favorite, but any size works. So non-woven ones, not only do they not unravel, but they're much softer for sensitive tongue, radiated tongue, surgically altered tongues, etc. The gauze is great, it works fine, it's cheap, it's accessible, but there's times when other tools, if you will, really come in handy. I've been using a lot of the cotton finger cots over the past year or two in my seminars, and they just slip right out, obviously over gloves, but put them on over the fingers involved. And what I really like about the finger cots is they give me a lot of dexterity. They're a little fuzzy, meaning the fuzz kind of pops off onto people's tongues, which can get a little annoying, but it's not too bad. I think the downside is they're not sterile. So a lot of people who are in institutional settings, hospital, etc., feel like it's inappropriate to be using this on a tongue, even though most of our gloves aren't sterile. A nice sort of a midway point is a product called, where's my wrapper? Metapore. Metapore tape is made by 3M. It's pretty readily available in hospitals, etc. I use this in the 2x2 size, comes in different widths. But what's really kind of neat about Metapore tape is I'm not sure if you can see the crease there, but it's pre-sectioned, almost like paper towels. So it's really easy to just pop off the sections and on your glove fingers, obviously. And again, the reason I'd be using this over gauze is especially for some of the tongue maneuvers where the gauze can get bunched up. These you never have to worry about that, whether it's these or the finger cots. You might want to consider either purchasing some Metapore tape or seeing if your institution can supply you with one. I truly do not know if Metapore comes in sterile versions. What I buy is a non-sterile version, and we might run into the same problem. If you do tongue work and use different products, let me know. I think the tongue work is so important, not just for, I think, some of the more obvious ones, articulation, post-rehab or post-surgical, post-radiation for hemiglossectomies, things like that, flaps, etc. But also moving into the myofunctional world with proper tongue resting posture. Some of the tongue moves that we do are more than just stretching. It's combining or allowing stretching and strengthening, stretching and exercise, stretching awareness building to overlap. And we do a lot of that in the class now, not just with the tongue, but throughout. But a lot of the tongue work with that resistance really builds that sense of awareness. And while the IOP and the tonguometer really are good for doing sort of an objective measurement of tongue strength, and I say strength because strength, that word is relative. I know a lot of SLPs are combining using the IOP or the tonguometer almost as a pre and a post test. When we go in there and we start doing the resistance type maneuvers for tongue elevation, tongue retraction, tongue protrusion, really important work. So hey, join me at a class. My classes are listed at waltfritz.com, and looking forward to hear from you.